The attack, what they do is they take down the whole adapter, router, wireless. Today, it happened one time at least, right now. I don't know about the early in the morning, actually when I woke up in afternoon, but early in the morning tonight, I was doing some porn. I was thrown out of the internet through the router repeatedly. For at least 5 times, at least 5. And I started to video record this shit because it really was nasty. They watch absolutely everything you do, every step you make in private life and on the internet. And they interact with the violence. And I'm not going to say you don't have the voice. The one doing this stuff is police. Police have people, neighbors, people from here, right from this area, right from here. I know them because they alone explain me what the stuff they will do. And it's what they're doing. That's all I wanted to say. I was kicked out of the own wireless network. It looks like this. And then you have to wait basically for a router to reset itself. If it reset itself, now it says it did not found any network. It might have been they did it. And look at that. They just did it again. Look. Now they cut connection completely out. You see that? Yeah. Just like this. I have to wait it seems to me for the router to... This stuff went on early this morning, at least. This one went here, that you see right here, like 3 times, I think. And I would say other stuff, when they just kick you off your... I don't know what is done precisely. I'm not sure how it's done, what is done. But you can still see the wireless network. And you wait for the router to... a router to connect it. So this is they took down modem, this stuff. This is a modem connection. They cut one. They cut the modem. Right here, you can see it now. No network found, you see? They cut the modem out. So you have to wait for a modem, I guess, to reset itself. You do the work like this, it's extremely disturbing. They have young people at homes watching what the fuck I do and play with the router, with the Wi-Fi and so on. To disrupt. And there you go, the internet came back. We can connect also back. And this is what police does. Through the neighbors. No, it's not only neighbors that have access. Lately I met the guy who talked about this stuff, not too far from here. He will be doing. Meaning that they have a wireless network or maybe some other network set up, and it's a wide, broad area of people. I'm going to talk about this stuff that are connected through this wireless network straight to my Wi-Fi. It's not coming from the police station, but they have people that were involved in MK Ultra, not here the neighbors only, I was told. But it's going to be more people, also from Smolenia Vas, that will connect themselves to my Wi-Fi, have the ability to do exactly what you have seen right now, through connection which they will use, or I should say share, from neighbors, internet connection. So they go through the neighbor and connect themselves to my internet and do the stuff like this. It was explained to me, this stuff. Let's take a date and time here. This very much equals to dementia, because you're doing the stuff like I have created right now, and they watch what you do on the desktop. They watch the stuff you do. And when you want to post something, you're in the middle of doing something, what they do is they cut the internet like this. Who? Police. Novo Mesto police does this stuff. Police was involved in this stuff. Police destroyed routers. Police was the one who didn't only destroy the routers, but the wireless, wires, the internet wires, the cables. They destroyed God knows how many cables to me to get the Wi-Fi and disable the Wi-Fi from being protected through the password. Therefore, required for me to maintain open connection so they can do the stuff like this. Police played with the internet connection inside of this home, since I came from United States in 2006, all the way to 2020, in front of me. That's 14 years. 14 years. They were destroying me, how to destroy cables, how to destroy routers, and also how to kick the internet access through the modem, just as you have seen right now. 14 years. I watched cables, internet cables, long internet cables destroyed in front of my eyes by police. Just like this. How psychologically is this stuff effective? Very, very effective. Right now I clicked to find the picture so I can upload one like this to the blogger. I want you to understand how effective, how difficult this is. It's asking here, leave the site, changes you have made might not be saved. Did not want to upload this to the blogger, but it's connected to the internet. It's connected. So think about if you would be doing journalism, if you would be working, what kind of a shit you would be dealing with. Because this is stressful and it's dementia. This is dementia. This is like practicing, learning dementia, basically. Killing yourself right there. Would you like to have internet like this, connection like this? So every dick here from the village can go and disconnect you? Jobless people at home watching the stuff you do to play with your computer and stuff, work you do to dement you, to disrupt you, to disturb you. It causes traumatic disorder, this stuff. This stuff was not done to me once or 100 times. It was done to me, this stuff, God knows how many times. If I say hundreds of times, that's a whole lot. If somebody would be doing to you this stuff hundreds of times, you would suffer trauma from this stuff. Because you don't feel like you have a control. Not even over the internet. Very, very effective. Very effective. When I was trying to upload, just as I recorded these clips, I got the message. No, it was like it was no internet connection. I don't know. I don't remember what kind of message it was. And I didn't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I went and I look if it's an internet connection, and I see it's an internet connection. Then I go up and computer reloads the page basically to upload the stuff. As you see, I am not capable to upload. So what I do is I leave this shit I didn't do this. You were able to see how the image popped up there, and the browser itself reloaded the page, make picture disappear. So do you think that this is stressful stuff, what police is doing to me? Do you think this goes into category of police brutality? I think it does. I think it goes to the highest degree of police brutality, this. This shit alone, and it's everything like this. Everything in my life is like this. They stalk outside, and they stalk on the internet. They stalk on the inside, and they interact with the violence. Inside of the house through mother, and outside of the house with the people that I come across. They stalk with the cars, they bully with the cars with the long lights. They harass when I go to see father. They can't take the basics to maintain clean diapers for the men. And are causing problems when I try to rehabilitate him to health to somebody who was warned, by the way, in 2014, I was warned by Italian surgeon, spine surgeon, some neurosurgeon, spine surgeon, like a top-of-the-line surgeon, that I have a serious problem with the spine. That was in 2014 when I was dumped into the psychiatric hospital. As to 2019, when Pollack's broke the spine indefinitely, he told me I will have to go to surgery, he told me. This is bizarre because I get hijacked from Poland. In Poland, they didn't find anything wrong with my spine. When I get delivered back to Slovenia, it's Italian surgeon, spine surgeon, who tells me, yes, you have a big problem with the spine, and your biggest problem is that the damage that is done to the not only to the spine, but to sciatic nerve. He tells me a little bit more damage if you're going to do to the spine, it can crush your sciatic nerve, he said, and in that case, I will not be capable to repair your spine. Do you understand what the fuck I said? So we have a lot of violence here. For those of you that understand these issues I'm talking about, we have a very, very, very high degree of violence, police violence involved in it. With the complete support of the US Justice Department, American Justice Department, the so-called Justice Department, without this stuff, this would not be happening. We can say on behalf of American government, on behalf of George Bush, on behalf of Bill Clinton, on behalf of Barack Obama, on behalf of Joe Biden, on behalf of Donald Trump, second presidency, on behalf of criminals inside of the US Congress that monitor this stuff and that were coming here to meet criminals to enforce crime against me through Slovenian police, or I should say together with Slovenian police. Slovenian police would enforce anybody they could rely on, anybody they could relate to, depend on, that is enough dependable to depend on. It doesn't matter which party the fuck that would be. This is Slovenia. This is what this is. This is a real relationship between the law, between the order, between the US Constitution, between American rights, Bill of Rights, and myself. Amnesty International, fucker, United Nations, if you like, Antonio Guterres, and World Health Organization Director Gebrejesus, whatever his name is. Ursula von der Leyen from European Union Commission. This is what this is. This is what this like. This is what this looks like. This is what democracy is. This is the democracy. This is the liberation of the world. This looks like this. This is what this looks like. That's what the fuck I was fighting for. And that's what the fuck I was warned by the Swiss and by the Germans in 1996, that now it's time to do the same thing once the freedom came. It's time to do before that, 94. It's time to do the same thing in Slovenia, in what became my new homeland, United States of America, as it was before in Yugoslavia with me done. This is what this is, this here. This, precisely what I explained to you. I would say this is almost a little bit too philosophical, but I want to see the proof. I want to see how it works, if it's going to do it this time. Sorry, I disconnected the phone. I shouldn't have. Let's see how it should have done it before, but it didn't. It eventually paid off to video record this stuff. So this is the psychiatrist Peter Kapš, Psychiatric Hospital Ljubljana Polje, basically. This is the Novo Mesto police station, the prestige, do looks of bullshit, the advantage they continue to give themselves. Because they continue to lag behind, they continue to stink. Smrdijo, čedalje bolj smrdijo, smrad se kadi od njih, gnojev. They stink more and more. Džubriva. There's nothing they can prove is wrong with me. There is nothing they can do, but it's exactly the opposite. So that's why they continue to stink and stink and stink. And in other words, lag behind more and more. And that's a whole lot of pressure for United Nations, for European Union Commission. I'm not going to go into US Justice Department of State. I'm going to fuck you. I'm going to send you more complaints inside, and I'm going to explain how you step down. Anywhere from FBI to US Justice Department head and others that were involved in it. After I send you application, I'm going to demonstrate you how you do the stuff, how the stuff is used, how you do it prior to stepping down. And it was done over the years, the same shit. The same trick, the same timing, the same type of police attacks whenever I required assistance. Always when they change themselves. Be fucking working in journalism, serious journalism. This is not even journalism. This is far beyond. Be working on your genocide to present to the world what was done to you. And due to post-traumatic disorder related to their internet play, disconnections, be all fucking paranoid, watching if you're still connected to the internet. Why don't you try, motherfuckers? And at least you're gonna say, we know how it feels, you fucking motherfuckers, you journalists, the so-called journalists as you call yourself. Hear nothing, see nothing, know nothing, the whole lot. Lie, kill, and steal.